Going on, guys and gals? Got a bunch of stuff going on here. Got a 60-minute chart. We got about 2 minutes before the new open. I got the candlestick set at what is it called? Heiken Ashi, and I got theta up. I'm looking at entries. I got the distribution, accumulation, and this one should be trend line coming down. Looking for entries, exits. I got to work on that trend line there. We got a trend line here for support on distribution. I got my T3s, and you can see that all of them, I kind of like this one, the Koperek, and crossing over the T38 best as a great signal beforehand, leading indicator. And again, that Koperek is using the rate of change, and I tagged in a T38 over the top of it. Still, the signal is at the zero line, but the cross was very intriguing as a leading indicator. Always a leading indicator is best used because it's not attached to price movement, is the volume. So that's the best way to, maybe a volume breakout is the best way because it's not attached to price movement. But I got all these things going on, and I'm thinking I need to use the accumulation distribution with the Williams %R just for better oversold and overbought situations. But there we have it. Looks like we got a new candle coming in. I turned off the scan. And things are backfilling a lot faster there. Let's look at Bitcoin. 60-minute chart. See, I got a little mess here. Here's my trigger on my T3s. I'm going to trigger all the way over here for Koperek. Distribution. So lots of funny business going on. The distribution again is key, I think. That tied in to looking for the trend line cross on the distribution with the oversold, overbought situation. And the T3s. The Koperek on this situation has no cross. It has crossed the zero line though, so maybe I should pay attention to that more often. So there you go. Entries, exits. I'm going to see if these candles will work when it starts to turn red. But you still need confirmation, so I don't have any confirmation on the distribution. Let's use a trend line as that crosses below for a sell. I got the stochastics showing red. I got an oversold situation coming out So a lot of indications to sell, but nothing yet on price. So price always confirms. Got nothing on price yet. So I don't know. It's always that great big question. When do I sell? You know, when do I buy? I think it's easy to learn how to buy, but learning how to sell is probably the worst. But if anything, use candles and confirming candlesticks. I think that's the best way to go. That's what I was taught a long time ago. Indicators are mostly not leading indicators other than volume. So that's why I like to use the OBV. But this Williams is a very accredited trader. So this Williams %R, and Williams created this acceleration, or what is it, accumulation distribution indicator as well. He's got a few other ones. And let me clear up my crap. So what am I going to do? I'm going to leave. I'm going to hide a lot of this stuff. It's going to be an easier way to do this. And I got the ATR trailing stop, so let me just trying to find some trigger points for selling. So those are my best options so far. Oops. BTT looked good yesterday. I'm not sure if it's picking up pace here. Looks like it fell through. I don't like cluttered charts. It's got to be clear. IOST. Looking for a trend line cross on the weekly chart there. Nice balance line, previous lows, previous highs. Change this to 15-minute chart. You can see the trend line change there. Got an upward trend on accumulation. A lot of people are saying that cross of the zero line on the Williams percent is a trigger. So there you got a trigger there. I don't know. I like price, previous highs, the pop, the come back in. It's coming into previous highs right now into a roadblock. Let's see, fuel. Nice. It's a 5-hour chart on top here. So over the 34, back into the 34, and then watch it pop, pop, pop. Fuel looks good on the 5-hour chart. Looks like on the 15-minute chart, the accumulation is down. So on this case, I think we're waiting for a cross of that down trend line. MFT, still waiting for this bad boy. Give me a couple uppercuts. Cut me deep. Couple head fakes. This is coming into a curve here. Waiting for a daily chart break. We got a nice chart on the weekly. Nice, that J curve. I love that J curve. I set the Coperec on the weekly for the long-term trend change across the zero line. The Coperec, I changed it to this paint bar, so it's not across the zero line yet, but it should be close as the trend is changing. POA. IOTA. IOTA's got some volume. Right on the open. Here's a 5-hour chart. Previous high break. Over the 34, back into the 34. Ready for the previous high break. You can go to shorter term, but longer term, you got some resistance coming in, so be careful. You can see the coming out of oversold. You can see the trend line break in the accumulation, but it still needs to be confirmed by price. That's the whole thing, price. I don't know if anyone's trying to talk to me, because I turned off a lot of things so that the feed would go better. Here comes IOTA across the previous highs. Let's gaining momentum on the volume. I got accumulation here, breakout, coming out of oversold, crossing the zero line as well. So I got two triggers. I got previous high breaks coming. Let's see what kind of volume it's got. Remember the pop and then the come back in. So if you miss the pop, let it come back in and grab you. Let's see what it's got. Chance to get across the trend line on the daily. So it's got a lot of work to do, but volume is good off the top. Percentage value is gaining. There we go. Good God. And then the weekly, I got a 3-bar reversal. Today is the new candle. Oh, look at Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. Could it be? Could it be in a continuation? Sideways consolidation? I think we should put the accumulation on there. Slam it, ding dong. 6%. Oh, hit a brick. Come on, break out or go home. Let it come down and get you. You can use the 50% rule, or you can let it come all the way back in. Sometimes when really, last time we had a bull market, things would really get heated up and things would just pop and they would come all the way back in like an instant. It was just a really, really fun game to play because you'd watch it pop and you put your order in all the way up where it broke out and it would just go pop and then come all the way back in the next move. Fast. I got nothing else going on here. IOTA. 21% of the average volume so far. That's a good pop. I'd use a scaling technique. A little here, a little there, all the way down. Nice pop on the open. I wish I could set an alert on this. You can set alert on trend lines up here. But I want to set alerts down here. I'm going to have to look into that. You can see how the 8, the 13, and the 34 are all crunched up here. So price is going to have to make a decision up or down. Watch for a good swing down and then a whipsaw. That's always a good call. But watch for the previous high breaks. See if we can't get this thing running like the bulls. Hallelujah. There's the 50% rule on IOTA. Watch for the spike down. Oh, TNT. There's a little TNT on the 5-hour chart as well. Everyone should go back and look at the candles that closed today on the weekly chart. See if you can't find some hammers. Some reversal bars is what you're looking for. Let's see how this IOTA plays out. If it gets too low and it doesn't hold support, then you gotta realize that's going to be a 2-bar reversal. But I got 8 minutes on this candle, so let's see how it works out. Let's see if we can't go 5 minute. Need a reversal. Three minute. Nice managed stair step into support. Let's see what happens. It's got to hold support. Data's got some good volume on the open there. Previous high breaks on theta. Boom. Look at the weekly chart, theta. Got a trend line break on the accumulation at distribution. Come on, you got 30 seconds, boy. Make a move. Give me some sauce. Wings, wings, wings. We're going to downtrend. Symmetrical triangle there. Boom, boom time. Another trend line break on the accumulation. Watch for the confirmation. That's 3 good ones. IOST. Looks like I hit a brick wall. PHX, look at that. 5-hour chart there. Where's IOTA? Did we get need a return play there? Step into support, very controlled. Let's see what it's got. Best volume on the open so far, percentage wise. Is that a bullish harami? Pregnant candle. Let's see if we can get a 2-bar reversal on this 3-minute chart. I got 40 seconds. Giddy up, boys. Lots of good ones, lots of good ones. Place your bets. Play your best hand, IOTA. Come on. Crack the whip. There we go. Let's see what you got. 2-bar reversal. Confirm, please. Where'd data go? Good volume coming in on IOTA. Good volume, good volume, good volume, good volume. No whammies. Data popped. Where'd it go? Keep an eye on that bad boy. CVC, damn. That thing's on fire. See that? Out of nowhere. So boom! Had a pop yesterday already. 2 days ago. Pop. Came all the way back in. Pop, pop, pop. Watch for the previous high breaks on that trend line break on the daily. Missed the pop. Let it come back and get you. Another trend line break on the accumulation there. IOTA, come on, where you at? A little shaky. Damn, it's the CVC, man. It's pumping it. Keep my eye on this IOTA on a different screen here. Smoking hot, the CVC. 65% of the average volume. Store J popped its head up there. It's got some good volume on the open there. Let's see if we can't catch this bad boy too. Trendline break, accumulation break. Damn. So far, IOTA stalled out. There's Theta back again. Had the pop, came back in. Let's see if we can't confirm. Damn. This thing's smoking. Crossing over the daily there. Down the downward trend line. Breaking in the previous lows on the weekly chart. Oh my God. ENG's been hot for a couple days. IOTA still trying to make a decision. Stuck between the 8 and the 13 on the 3-minute chart. OMG on the 5-hour chart as well. Over the 34, back into the 34. Oh yeah. Watch for the previous high breaks. It's having some trouble down here at the bottom now on the weekly chart. It's got a lot of work to do down there. But daily looks like to be coming across the 13, so that could be a nice little pop into the 34 previous lows. So we can get something out of it, I guess. CVC's coming back in. IOTA, looking for you, IOTA. Where are you? Oh, pretty good open. MFT opened up, that's good. Look at a 2-bar up here. If it starts to move below the previous highs, I want to take your profits if there is any. Let it come back in and get you. But it is preparing to move across that daily trend line, confirming a bottom, a move into the 34 on the weekly. So something, even if you miss the pop, beware of the double wick top. If it falls below the previous highs, let it come down in, scale your buys in. You can use a 50% rule on the long candles, the 8 all the way into the 34, maybe even right below the 34, scaling in. And watch it grow. Just make sure you always hold support. That's all you got to do. Wait for a return on IOTA. TNT had a previous high break coming in. ENG, Wings, CVC, MFT. Lots of good ones at the top. But I'm going to call it a day. I've been tweaking my indicators all day long. I'm kind of wanting to trade myself, so can't trade and do these videos at the same time. It's kind of distracting. So I hope you get something out of it. I'll see you next time, and hit me up on Discord. Leave a message. Let's get that thing going. Someone start a conversation. Manny's the only one that started a conversation recently. So I'll see you guys.